This is the Cruise FM Out of Tune podcast. Here is Stacey and Curtis.
We are doing another episode of the Out of Tune podcast. My name is Stacey. This is my buddy Curtis.
Hello.
How are you?
Fantastic. I'm excited about today.
I know. We are continuing with the summer discussions because it's summer. And that just makes sense. And one of the big parts of summer, I think for, I don't want to say everybody because I know that's not the case, but for a good majority of kids back when we were younger, was swimming. And swimming either, if you were lucky enough, at a friend's house maybe, but the public pools in Saskatoon. It was just what you did.
Yeah, absolutely. I have start off with a huge husband and father fail yesterday. I sent my child out to the pool with her friends. Mm-hmm. And forgot the sunscreen.
Oh my God.
That is horrible.
But
I felt so bad.
The friend's mom had sunscreen, didn't she?
I think they just ran in there. It was a gaggle of little 10-year-old girls.
Oh,
so
wow.
I don't think there was any slowing them down once they got there. They were right in. And of course, 4 hours in the afternoon, one of the hottest days. So she's a little pink today.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's, you know what that is? I was at the lake this weekend with my daughter, and I have to say, the fear of burning your child.
Yes.
Because I'm responsible for her
real.
skin. It's a real thing. I checked to make sure I had the sunscreen so many times. I reapplied it so many times. She was like, Mom, you just put it on. I was like, I can't burn your skin because I know how terrible it feels, and I don't want to do that to her.
And I have a absolutely lovely wife, as you know, and she is not a nag in the least, but she's always oh, did you close the gate before I let the dog out if we're going back and forth? It's more of a reminder than a nag. And I'm always like, yes, of course I did. And she came home yesterday, was like, you put sunscreen on her, right? And I was like, yeah, I deserve every reminder you ever give me.
Oh.
And then I felt so bad. And then 2 seconds later, she walked in the door. She's like, I had so much fun. She's just pink. It's like, well,
lobster pink.
Well, gotta go work the berries game. I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, man. So, yes, we obviously are aware that sun protection is important. And I come from a long line of freckle people.
Oh.
So I'm a burner as well.
Yeah.
And sunscreen was super important. But there were times I remember one summer I got so burnt on my back that I had a blister. And you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm making a hand size of a
baseball, softball size.
Yeah. Like a good sized donut blister on my back.
Donut-sized blister.
And followed by little ones all around it. And I remember going to my grandma's and she grew aloe vera, because that's what she did.
She grew it? Mm-hmm. Wow.
And we sliced that open and laid it on my back. And I just laid in the living room kind of gently sobbing to myself. And my mom was like, how you doing, honey? Because it was her fault. She did that to me.
Yeah, I know. That's how I was last night. Like, hey, how's it going? I brought you home some ice cream. Hey.
I love you. Please
She's
don't
like,
tell
maybe
your mom.
You can slather it on my shoulders.
Right?
Because I'm burnt.
Oh, man.
You forgot the sunscreen, and I'm only 9.
Yeah. Thanks, Dad. Okay.
What else did your aunt grow? That's
my grandma?
Your grandma. What else did
she
I want to know more about this.
She had a hydroponic.
Yeah, she did.
In her sunroom, and there was a bulb. We're getting off topic here, but it doesn't matter. A giant bulb that was the sun.
Yes.
And so the sunroom had sliding glass doors into the dining room. This light was on for X amount of time during the day, and within her little, whatever you want to call them, plant stands, she grew peppers and tomatoes and flowers and cucumbers and other vegetables all year.
Wow.
It was pretty amazing. She is like, her hands were green. It wasn't just her thumbs.
Did it smell skunky in there some days?
No,
Was she all laid back?
That was outside.
Okay.
In the summer.
Anybody who has an elaborate garden like that, I just,
it's always
I
there.
assume.
You just got to look for it.
Yeah.
Not anymore, though. Now, what can you have? 4 or 5 plants?
Sure, yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, back to pools.
Yes.
What was your go-to pool as a kid?
Always Lakeview. Lakewood Civic Center in
Center.
Lakeview.
Okay, so
yes,
indoors.
That was indoor, year-round.
Sun protection.
Every Tuesday, my buddies and I all through
Free
elementary
swim.
school. I don't know if it was free swim.
Oh, really? You
Maybe.
just went on Tuesday?
I don't know. Maybe. Now that you put that in, maybe it was free swim. But every Tuesday, we'd shuttle through a rotation of parents who would drive around and pick us all up. There'd be sometimes 2 of us, sometimes 6 of us.
Yeah.
And we would just do Tuesday nights at Lakewood Pool, and so much fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the indoor
water slide.
The indoor is pretty nice as well because you can go all year.
Yep.
And it did have the water slide. Was it not one of the Riversdale has had a water slide for a while.
I remember it. I don't know if if it opened back in like the late 80s, but I remember it being a big deal suddenly. Maybe I was just old enough to be aware of it.
Yeah.
But there were so many nights we were there and it was thunderstorming outside.
Oh,
and you
man.
were there while, you're going down the slide in a thunderstorm because it's all glass.
I know.
It was amazing.
They do a great job of creating the ambiance in those indoor pools. Because for me, I grew up, well, initially on the west side, but then secondly in Lawson Heights. So mine was the wave pool, which was pretty sweet as well. Big windows. I remember going for teen nights at the wave pool where they'd put on like
CNC Music Factory.
Yeah, basically. But that was so cool. Like, it was just super fun. But when I was younger, my parents would take us to Riversdale for swimming lessons. And then we got to just like stay for the afternoon and hang out and swim. And Riversdale to me was like the pool because I felt like it was the biggest.
I grew up by Markham Mall, so it was always Lakewood Pool. Mm-hmm. And then one year, probably again, grade 5 or 6, maybe even younger than that, we went to the wave pool in Lawson that you referenced for the first time ever. I had no idea this existed. And we're waiting in line. It's a birthday party. Mm-hmm. And there was that little board with the sliding letters, whatever those are called, that no one uses anymore.
Like a placard?
That you make signs with.
Yeah.
And it said Surf's Up, and my friend Neil changed it to say Smurf's Up. Oh, God. Not a dry eye in the house, Stacey. We still laugh about that. Comedic timing.
Wow.
Like, that was legendary. Core memory for our group.
I'm glad you have that.
Yeah, he emerged as our leader that day. He had the audacity to get on a chair and make it say Smurf's Up. He ruined it for everyone. And when you're a preteen boy,
that is gold.
Yeah.
Comic gold.
Only thing could have been better if he found a way to make the word fart, but it wasn't happening.
Not enough letters.
Smurf's Up.
That works.
Smurf's Up. Still talk about it.
Riversdale for me was, again, because we went and got to hang out for the day, where I first got that taste of like concession fries.
Yes.
The outdoor, always burning hot. Burning hot.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like,
because the 13-year-old that takes them out of the deep fryer doesn't like shake them off.
I don't know.
They dump straight into the bin and scoop it up, and they're still
scalding
hot, and that's the way it should be.
It was, because you were freezing cold from being in the water.
You got pruny fingers, so you don't even realize it's burning you. You just go for it.
Until you take a bite. My God, I have no feeling in my fingers.
There is something about pool fries, and I don't know, but it's so good.
What was really sad, because we talked about this, I think we touched on it, how at your pool at Lakewood and mine, Lawson Civic Center,
they both closed.
No little concessions anymore to burn your mouth on the fries.
Where did teenagers work?
Cobra gummy snakes anymore.
That was the second half of it. That was sometimes more important than the swim itself.
Oh, 100%. Swimming, fine. Snacks, way more important, because that's how you finished, or midway through and finished. I wonder what it was. Like, was it not lucrative? Were they just not bringing in the money? How could you not?
Yeah, you'd think. It was packed.
Yeah.
Every time I was there. Up. Yes. And you'd get the fries in that little dish, that little cardboard dish.
Press.
That was like maroon.
Oh, man. I could go for some fries right now.
They were so good. The scalding hot, unshaken, grease still dripping on them fries.
So, okay, those are the big pools. Did you ever have paddling pool destinations that you went to?
Absolutely. There was one right by our house. I grew up on Bell Crescent.
Yes, you have mentioned that a few times.
It's near and dear to my heart because my parents had just got rid of their house 2 days ago.
That's right.
2 days ago, and I'm not well enough.
That'll be
that sucks.
An episode for another day.
That hurts, Stacey.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So a paddling pool on Bell Crescent.
Well, it's down. It's on Drinkle. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
There's Prince Philip School, then there's like on the other side of the street, there's a little paddling pool, and I spent many summer days there when I was really little. And then I remember being like grade 3 and suddenly looking around being like, I'm too big.
Yeah.
I'm too big for this now.
I'm done for this 1 foot pool.
Yeah.
Because with paddling pools, it always blows my mind, because I'm just looking at the city's website right now, and they list the outdoor pools: George Ward, Lathy, Mayfair, Riversdale, paddling pools. Many many locations across the city.
Yep.
And I have to say, it always is so strange. Well, you'll be exploring a park or you'll be driving somewhere where you maybe don't usually, and you look over, you're like, oh my God, a paddling pool.
Yeah. And now there's spray parks.
And sometimes paddling pools will get taken out and spray parks will get put in, which breaks my heart because paddling pools are still fun.
They were like a free day when you were a kid.
Yes.
Because you understood it cost money to go to a pool, and it was a little more planning, where a paddling pool was like you could just pop in there.
Yeah.
And even if you're there for like 20 minutes, it was still a win.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And do you remember, I don't know if you, because we were allowed to go to the paddling pool by my grandma's house. We didn't have one where we were living on the west side. But when we went to see my grandma, we got to go to a little paddling pool in Mayfair. And in the little hut building in the middle where the kids would put on like the summer program. Not even a summer program. I don't think that's the right word for it. But they basically had like crafts in that little building in the middle.
Yeah.
That was like, I don't know. It was not amazing, but it was just part of the whole experience.
100%.
Honestly.
You could still remember the smell
Yes.
in that building. It was like dank and cleaning supplies.
Yes, damp and clean.
And summer all at the same time.
And not pee, though, because guess what? Even though there were bathrooms, no one used them. Everyone was peeing in the pool.
I can't get on board with that, but
it's the truth.
it's
Just
the
admit
truth.
it. And the one thing I remembered too is because paddling pools were obviously so low.
You really had to hide it when you peed in there. I'm just gonna lie down and for a second
here
here.
Cross-legged, touching the bottom. But I would always get pills and wear out the belly and bum of my bathing suit from scraping on the cement in the pool.
Yes.
It was just so shallow. You couldn't really do a lot.
Lots of skin, knees, and elbows.
Exactly. Skin knees from going to the pool. It was ridiculous.
Shout out Lathy.
Lathy is new to me. I've only recently, I want to say in the last 3 years, started.
Didn't we run into each other?
We did.
Like
that was last year. Yes. Because I grew up on the west side, so going to an east side pool, never did.
It's the other civic centers are like that too, but I love the 1-2 punch of going to Lathy and then going to the library right there.
Why not?
So you get out and you're cold, and then it's like, hey, let's go get some books.
Sure.
So my daughter and I love that.
It's a nice little combo.
Yes.
And it has a new slide.
It does have a new slide.
A big purple one.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the other one was like.
It was blue.
Was it terrible?
And it's Lathy. I have people that work for the city, and every time I bring up my love for Lathy, they kind of rub their temples because apparently it's old and it's constantly breaking down, and apparently it's hard to staff sometimes for whatever reason because the hours are short or something. So
weird.
Sorry if I'm speaking out of turn and revealing some secrets, but that's why sometimes it closes early. When all the other outdoor pools are open a couple extra weeks, that one will close August 20th because they just can't staff it.
Interesting.
Yeah, but that's one of my favorite pools. I have childhood memories there, and now I take my child there, and it's the same. Even though they replaced the slide, it's still the same enough that...
Exactly.
And they still have fries.
They still have
fries. That's half of it.
I
Shout
also
out Lathy Pool fries. You got it.
had a few visits to Mayfair Pool, which is the pool that my dad went to when he was younger. So that was really cool.
I've never been.
And can I say I've never been to George Ward?
Really?
Never. I don't even know where it is. I couldn't show you on a map, or I couldn't go there. I don't know where it is.
George Ward. Now I'm blanking. What's the one on Idlewild where the guy belly flopped?
That's Harry.
That's Harry. Yes, that's Harry
indoor.
Bailey. Okay, where's George Ward?
I'm going to look it up because
it's got to be one of those square pools. There's so many just outdoor square pools in the city that have diving boards. There's one on...
I'm thinking all of our pools are square, are they not?
No. Fancy pools.
1915, 5th Street East in Holston.
Is that the one by Grosvenor?
It is between Preston 8th and Cumberland and Taylor in the middle there.
Yeah, just a couple blocks south of 8th Street. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a good one. That's one of the square ones I was just talking about. It had a couple diving boards.
Grosvenor and Louise. Okay.
Yeah.
So, wow. I honestly have never, ever been there. I got to do that this summer.
I should have done more research before we started because I know the names of all these pools, but I'm struggling with the locations.
Well, I'm pretty good with all the rest of them, I think.
Okay.
George Ward, Lathy, Mayfair, Riversdale. And I guess we should probably delve into Harry Bailey.
Yes.
which I called Harley Barely when I was younger.
Harley Barely.
Because I couldn't
What
say
are your Harry Bailey memories?
I got bused there for swimming lessons from Lester B. Pearson. And I don't remember if it was like a annual thing, a winter, spring, whatever, but we got to go through school for swimming lessons. And I thought that was the cat's ass back then. And it was also intimidating because Harry Bailey, according to the internet here, is an aquatic center. So it was big and overwhelming and scary because the deep end at Harry Bailey is like, you know, professional grade. It's super, super deep. And it scared the crap out of me to be there, even though it was divided by that bulkhead thing that could move or whatever. And then they added that second chunk where it was like lane swimming, whatever. It was just very overwhelming because it felt big time to me.
Yeah, I haven't been there in years, but I remember being small and the walk from through the dressing room, through the showers was long. And then it wasn't really well lit, was it? It was kind of dark in there.
Yeah.
It wasn't a welcoming pool. It was like where serious swimmers went. They were trying to discourage children from
having
going,
a good time. Just so you know, you're going to be treading water today. Yeah. Okay. And that is where I almost drowned somebody.
Wow.
Because we were treading water.
Okay.
And I suck at it. And I got close to a girl in my class and I was like, oh, hey, Natasha. And I just put my hands on her and she's like, stop it. And I had to the teacher was like, hey, stop what you're doing.
Don't be killing Natasha.
Don't be killing Natasha. That is also the pool where I saw my first naked lady, which was incredibly traumatizing. As a little kid, when you see a fully naked person, it was just jarring. But also, like, whatever, it's a person, I get it. But it was like a grown woman. And that's one random little memory that sticks out in my brain when it comes to Harry Bailey.
Are the elderly women in the change rooms as brazen as the elderly men in the men's change room?
You know, and I don't know if you want to use elderly. Do you mean seniors or do you mean women that are not children? Because there's a difference.
I'm very confused. The maybe
adults,
maybe 60 and up.
Oh, okay. Well,
there seems to be zero shame, I've noticed, in the men's locker room anyway.
Okay. I don't actually recall encountering a lot of like senior women in the change rooms, but
these were like just adults.
Yeah, just adult women. But I have to say there is a more modesty than not. That's my take on it. But I have heard from so many people that there is no such thing as modesty when it comes to the male change room anywhere.
The dads and the regular adult men kind of keep their backs towards you. They're not making sure everything's covered, but they're not walking around putting one leg up on the bench and having a conversation with you completely naked like the 60s and up do.
The best.
They just walk around like they go. They're in the shower, which is like one corner away from the public area, and they're just there, just showering completely naked, walking back and forth. And I'm like, if you are at the right angle, you can see these men like 100%. And I don't know, I'm definitely not there yet.
I have a story. Shout out to my buddy Darren. He used to frequent the Y, which I know is not technically a city pool because it's not listed here. He would have so many stories of the change rooms at the Y because the men, again, with the modesty, there was none. And he said one day a guy comes around a corner from somewhere, butt naked, eating a clamshell of fruit, raspberries, I don't know what it was. Same thing. Puts his foot up on a bench, stands there. Hey, so did you... Eating this fruit in a change room at a pool, naked with his foot up on a bench. Why? Like,
the last round of swimming lessons I had was at Harry Bailey, and I remember being so sad because I couldn't do the like little kid swimming lessons anymore at Lakewood.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the next level, which was Harry Bailey, and I hated it. And I remember, like, again, it was kind of scary because I was probably only in grade 4, and I was always like, Dad, can you come to the change room after and help me, just like be there?
Yeah.
And then after like 2 times, he was like, I'm not coming in here anymore.
I hate this.
And I was like, well, Dad, I'm like, I need you. I'm kind of scared. And he was like, figure it out.
Oh, man.
And now I look back and it's like, yeah, because it was just dudes walking around.
Well, and adults can get awkward too. That's the thing, right? Like, you assume that once you get older, you don't need to worry about that. But like, there is a weird like in the women's room where you want to be like, all right, like who cares? Whatever. We're naked, we're changing, we're all doing the same thing, we're going swimming, whatever. But, there are still people who wrap the towel around them and take their own, and that's totally fine. It's just a very weird place because you never know what you're gonna get when you go there. Are you gonna get the fruit eating nude guy with his foot up on the bench, or are you gonna get the woman who's like wrapped in a towel and swam in her sweatpants? Whatever. As
a male who took his daughter swimming and needed the family change rooms because, again, after a certain age, I could not trust the men's change room. Too many questions.
Yep.
We need more family change rooms.
Definitely.
Absolutely. That was the bane of my existence. And especially, we would go in the early morning when be like a lot of the aquasizing and jazzercising.
Yeah.
And there'd be like the families waiting for half an hour for these change rooms. And then one senior would come out. And we were ready to drop them. This is
no kidding.
This is like repressed. I was really like 5 years ago. I was irate about this every day.
Well, it is a thing because if you are a father with a daughter, a mother with a son, or whatever, and you want to shield them or protect yourself, whatever, the options aren't really there.
Right.
There's not a lot of them, and the fact that
you would wait and wait. You're like, okay, a family of 6 is going to come out any second because it's taking that long. Nope. One person with their like travel bag of hair care products.
I get it because the family rooms are bigger. They're a little bit nicer.
They're complete privacy.
That's a dick move, though.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Dick move.
Dick move.
Dick move.
And I wanted to give them a taste of their own dick medicine, but I did not know how. I did not know how. Okay. But I thought about it like every morning. I was like, how do I get back at these people?
At that particular senior?
Yeah, yes.
As they left the room, you should have grabbed the door, peeked around the corner and gone, hey, where's your family?
And they'd be like, what?
This is a family change room.
Exactly. I did say stuff like that, but they didn't care.
No, they don't care. No.
Sorry, let's go back to fun outdoor pools.
Well, I want to go back to Harry Bailey.
You really triggered me with that.
We really went down a little rabbit hole there.
Yeah.
But we have to talk about the diving boards at Harry Bailey.
Okay. Are we doing this?
We're doing this.
Okay.
Which
Put on a pot of coffee, folks.
The urban legend of the guy that went off the highest diving board and exploded when he hit the water. Lost his innards, died, rest in peace to the guy.
As a child, terrifying. So over time, somehow he became this like obese guy, and that made it kind of funny as a kid. And I know that's horrible, but as a kid, I remember hearing it the first time that he was like a professional swimmer or something that just like kind of didn't rotate and he exploded. And I was like, that's so horrible. And then as time progressed, he just became this like bumbler that got lost. Yeah, the tuba was playing and he just kind of fell off the top with no plan. And that made it okay.
It made it less real, I think, maybe. I don't know. And then when you get there and you are in the deep end of the pool and you look up and you see how high that is and you realize that people do actually do that on purpose, you're like, what is wrong with you? Why would you? And then you understand that they're like diving. They're professionals.
Yes.
But when it comes to like the average Joe thinking about going up there, it seems ludicrous. Like I would never.
I don't think I've ever done the super, super tall one, but I've done like the mid ones. And you expect to hit the water a lot sooner than you do.
Yes.
It feels like there's a good 2-3 seconds where
you can contemplate your decision.
The panic kind of sets in. You're like, I've been falling for too long. Yeah.
I hope my neck is okay.
And then obviously as a kid, you're not going to try to go head first. You just go feet first.
Yes, the pencil.
Yes.
That's my greatest dive.
You get up in your shorts or like in your mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I do remember losing my goggles in the deep end at Harry Bailey, which again, I think has probably happened to a bunch of people. And then they had to get one of the like dolphins. What were they called? Like the teens who were taking like legit swimming lessons would always come over and they'd go get them for you. And it was just like unbelievable to see this person go all the way down there. Because what was it, like 16 feet? I'm going to look this up while we're talking because I think I need to know. Depth of Harry Bailey pool.
I tried to look up who Harry Bailey was and got nowhere.
Oh, come on. Meters? No.
Who is Harry Bailey?
This is not right. The Hare Bailey pool at the Saskatoon Field House?
Hare Bailey.
Anyway, 50 meters. Anyway, it's super deep.
That's deep.
Harry Bailey, I just saw that. He's like a, what do you call him? City councillor?
Really?
Something like
That's
that.
Bizarre. You must be using the Google behind the paywall.
I'm on the dark web, Curtis.
Dark web. Harry Bailey is all over the dark web.
Yeah, it is more than I thought. Harry Bailey.
Harry Bailey pushed that poor man off the diving board that did the belly flop.
That's what it was.
That's the dark web, yeah.
Harry Bailey was a prominent figure in Saskatoon's swimming community, known for his significant contributions as a teacher, coach, and trainer, instrumental in establishing Saskatoon as a strong competitive swimming centre. The Harry Bailey Aquatic Centre is named in his honour.
There it is.
He did not push someone off the diving board.
No, he was a good dude.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. He walked around there and he was like, too many lights, make it darker.
And
I want children to fear this change room.
And he also wore all his clothes.
What?
He
wore all his clothes?
Yeah, in the change room.
Oh, yes. Gotcha. I thought there was a picture of him. I was like, well, I hope so. You're going to have to go to a different site.
That's the darker web.
Harry Bailey.
Okay, so nobody died at Harry Bailey.
Did you ever try to go down that rabbit hole? Where did that rumor come from? I don't know either. I feel like we should have. We'll come back to this.
Done some on the scene reporting. It's closed, right? That's the other thing. Harry Bailey is closed for
Is it closed because somebody did a belly flop off the top?
No.
Okay.
For a significant facility upgrade.
Yeah.
Which I guess is good, but it's one of those unfortunate situations where they plan to do the renos was it pre-COVID? I could be wrong here. They planned the renovations, got the old quote, and then they were like, we'll see, hum ha. Holy crap, the renovations went up by 50 million or something. As they insane. Do. So now they're making last minute changes where they're like, well, maybe we don't need a bottom on the pool. Can it just be dirt? Just kidding. Yep. It's not that bad. But anyway, hopefully.
They tried to make it not a rectangle.
Let's round the edges.
Yeah, to make it in the shape of Harry Bailey himself. It's what he wanted.
It's what he would want.
It was his vision.
Do we need to talk about hot tubs at the pools and how weird those were?
And how, as you grow up each year, it gets more gross.
Yes.
And now I can't, yeah.
As a kid, you're like, ooh, a hot tub with bubbles? Absolutely. Let's go.
Put my head under it and spit water out of it. Spit water out of my mouth from the hot tub.
And thank God for chlorine.
Yeah.
Because it is just...
Is there enough chlorine in the world, though? They're so nasty as an adult. I didn't think I'd get this triggered about all these topics.
Who knew?
You just had this... You're going down my checklist of my current situation, Stacey.
Do you want me to give you...
Did I mention I grew up on Bell Crescent and we just sold my childhood house? Did I mention that?
You did. Do you want me to take the weight off and tell you a very embarrassing story about me at Harry Bailey?
Yes.
Okay. So, what badge was I in? Maroon? I was a teenager for sure. I was old enough to know what embarrassment feels like, self-consciousness, that sort of thing. And so you get out of the change room and you sit on the deck and the teacher would come over and he'd be like, okay, we're going to be doing this today. We're going to be doing that today. And I'm sitting with my knees up and my hands around my knees. So I hope that is easy to describe. Yeah. And I wasn't necessarily rocking back and forth, but I was sitting in that position. And of course, the deck is wet. And I farted.
Oh, no.
I sure did. And it was completely a surprise one out of just it wasn't oh boy, I'm holding this one in, I'm holding it was just surprise, embarrassment, and it was absolutely mortifying. And the teacher stopped talking.
Oh no,
he should have. And I don't even know how old this kid would have been. I pictured him to be probably 30, but he was probably 18.
Yeah,
but he stopped talking. And I was like, dude, pretend nothing happened, please.
He didn't have your back.
He did not have my back.
He should have farted even louder.
Aw, that would have been nice.
Right?
Yeah. Let's
done the Billy Madison when that little kid pees his pants. Or Adam Sandler
does it too.
Goes to the water fountain and puts water all over it. Pee in your pants is cool. See, he could have had your back.
It would have been nice if it would have been okay, kids, let's get the farts out before we get to the water. But no. Yeah. So that was my super, in addition to almost drowning my classmate.
Which was worse? Probably the fart.
The fart for sure.
Yeah. We could do without Angelica if need be, but your reputation was on the line.
Right? Oh my God. Anyway.
Terrifying.
I think we should make it a goal. Maybe we should, you need to hit up George Ward.
Kate?
Or no, I need to hit up George Ward and you need to hit up Mayfair.
I have never been to Mayfair.
We'll report back and see how it is. Because they exist.
They do.
They do. and we'll see how they fare when it comes to the outdoor pools.
I also love the private swimming lessons. I never had them, but I've been putting my daughter in private lessons.
How are you getting in, dude?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
You're on a waiting list. But at the university,
yes,
there's that indoor pool.
I've heard.
And it's phenomenal. She kind of struggled with the giant group. You know, the 16-year-old deciding if you pass or not.
Yes.
She didn't excel there, so I put her in private ones, and it is just a world of difference. She loves it. She has passed every single time, and rightfully so.
Yeah, properly. Because speaking of that, the grading, I watched every stroke that Fiona did last year of her swimming lessons, and she failed. And I went to the report card and looked, and there was one thing she failed that she did not, they didn't even do.
They don't even know which one Fiona is.
No.
They don't.
She's the cute one in the yellow bathing suit.
While we were there, maybe last year before, there were all these teenagers getting their, Bronze Cross?
Couldn't tell you.
Like their lifeguard, is that what it is?
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was in awe of these children, essentially. They're probably like 15 years old, and they're, in their bathing suits, these high school kids, and they're just like pulling each other out, and there's hands everywhere. And I'm looking at it through like my 15-year-old eyes, and I was like, man, I
was in the wrong profession. I should have been a lifeguard.
Wow. Some maturity there.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know.
It's life-saving, Curtis. You don't think about that. You're thinking about saving lives.
But I was mind blown. I was like, they're fighting a lot of battles here. Good for them.
You do get your Bronze Cross.
You talk about being embarrassed about farting. Oh my God. I would just be like, nope, I'm not doing this class.
Back to the change room.
Absolutely not. Can I bring a binder in the pool? Because I have to.
Oh my God.
Pull these young women out.
Do we have to end on this note? Should we jump back to the fries real quick?
Let's go. I came in with kind of a game plan, and it really went out the window.
My game plan was Googling Saskatoon public pools, and I had it sitting in front of me.
I thought I'd have all these warm childhood memories of the pool, and apparently I don't.
Well, you have some.
Smurfs Up.
You have some, but they're outweighed by the
We should have hit stop after I told my Smurfs Up story, because it all went downhill for me today. I'm like all anxious now.
Just a 4-minute podcast. Right. Anyway, it's been an absolute slice. We will visit the pools and see what George Ward and Mayfair are actually like, and then maybe we'll revisit pools later.
I'll see you at Lathy Pool again. That was a fun surprise last year.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll happen. Don't forget the sunscreen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Well, see or talk to you again next week.
Thanks for listening to the Cruise FM Out of Tune podcast. Check back for new episodes wherever you get your podcasts or at cruisefm.com.